Hello again, and welcome to your immunity sequence. So to increase immunity, it's all about boosting your heart to open the openness in your heart region, and then also taking care of the stomach and the digestive system. So we use a lot of heart opening postures and a lot of twisting postures to get to those two regions. Okay, so let's get to it. So to start, let's just place our feet underneath the hips. And then take your right arm straight up into the sky, lifting through the fingertips, taking a left arm, sliding it down to the side of your thigh, and then reaching up and over. So we're opening up the side of your ribs. Great opening for the side of the body. Lengthen, finding some space. And if it feels good, open, close your eyes and then just breathe into this. Feel the side of the body lengthening. Feel the foot, the right foot pushing down into the earth and the right fingertips reaching up towards the sky. Beautiful opening sensation for the right side. And then coming back into center, lower the right arm down, left arm lifts up, take a big breath in here. And then as you breathe out, lengthen through the left side of the body. So really reaching, finding dynamic tension between the left foot pushing down towards the earth and the left fingertips reaching up towards the sky. Finding space, finding more space for the internal organs to breathe inside of us. Relax the neck. You can look up or look down or look forward, whichever way the neck feels more natural here. Good, awesome. So let's come to the front of the mat, getting into a twisting lunge. So from here, feet are just hip distance apart. Take a big breath in. Lifting arms straight up into sky, and as we breathe out, forward fold, so bending the knees, come all the way down to the floor. Hands are coming down to the floor, palms are down, knees are bent as much as you need to, okay? Let's step the right foot back. So you see that I step back quite a long distance, feet remain hip distance, and the front foot, look at the ankle and the knee, that they are right on top of each other, right? So the knee is right over the ankle. So we don't want this. We also are not encouraging this for this one, okay? So knee and ankle alignment. Now right hand is just right underneath your right shoulder, and then take your left arm just lifting straight up into the sky. So make sure that the torso is really long here. The spine is long, so I'm not rounding. Okay, belly is toned right here, and I'm trying to twist from the belly button up. So twist belly, ribs, and chest. Belly, ribs, and chest. Twisting, and then reaching. And in this position, the shoulder is away from the ears, and we're not sagging down. So push the floor away, lifting up, finding a lot of space right here for the neck, and then twisting, finding that twisting sensation for the spine. A little gentle compression on the stomach area, boosting immunity, right? Good, and remember to breathe here. Awesome. Now hand comes down to frame the left foot, and then you're simply going to lift the left foot back into downward dog. Brief moment of rest. And then look forward, lifting the heels, and then lunge the right foot all the way through. Now, if it doesn't get there, as you drop down, if the foot is stuck here, you gotta take the time to make sure that it comes over so that the knee and ankle alignment is achieved, okay? And once that's done, then we settle down. The back foot, push the heel away so that the back leg is long and straight, okay? The left hip is right open, completely open, and then we twist belly, ribs, and chest. to turn towards the back, and then right arm reaches up towards the sky. So arms are right on top of each other. Your body has that nice opening sensation. Left hand is pushing hard into the floor to push the floor away, and right hand is reaching up towards the sky, that dynamic tension that we talked about. And finding the heel pushing away from the crown of the head is reaching up, right? So the length from the top to the bottom, from side to side. Breathe. Good. And then we're gonna bring the hand back and down. And then step the front foot to the back. Moving forward, dropping the knees down, lower yourself all the way down to the floor. And then we're gonna simply turn around and lay on the back. Okay, so starting easy in this position, let's just pull the knees into the chest and give ourselves a big hug. So knees to chest is one of those really useful postures here. Now, the thighs on the chest offers the internal organs a little bit of gentle compression. You can rock it from side to side just to massage the spine. You can also link your arms and then just rest down, relax, feel nice and secure. This is also a great position for a little bit of air relief, if you know what I mean. Okay, so from this position, let's lower both legs down to the floor. So heels are fairly close to your butt, okay? Arms are down by the sides, head and shoulders stay relaxed, shoulders away from the ears. So now, knees about hip distance apart and maintain hip distance apart. You're gonna push through the entire foot to lift the hips up into your bridge position. So as you lift up, feel the opening sensation in the front of your body again. So opening the chest, opening the heart, that is what this bridge position is for, okay? So opening the fronts of the body, let it breathe. Now, if this feels good and you wanna stay here, by all means. If you want a little bit more sensation or support, actually, hands can come underneath the butt. Link your hands together, walk the shoulders all the way underneath, push your fist down into the floor. So now you can push the fist down. So as you see, as I push the fist down, my hips lift up a little bit more, all right? So make sure that the front of the throat is open so that you can breathe and talk. Butt is squeezing. And your feet are pushing the floor away, dynamic tension. The knees are reaching away from your head, okay? So the hips are reaching up towards the sky and the hands are pushing down towards the earth. Dynamic tension. There we go. We try to stick that in everywhere, right? Okay, so now release those hands down, crawl the shoulders under. And then let's lower our butt down, take a brief break here. You can also go back to your knees to chest after practicing that. And then we're just gonna gently come onto our elbows, okay? And then come onto our hands. So set up your feet for a tabletop position, for a tabletop pose. So feet about hip distance apart, knees about hip distance apart, hands are underneath your shoulders. And I'm trying to squeeze my shoulder blades together so that my chest lifts up really tall. Now from this position, these fingers can point forward, can point out, can point to the back. Everybody's wrists are a little different. So you might want to choose, try out all three positions and see which one fits your wrists the best. There's nothing right or wrong about this, okay? I just happen to prefer this position, so I'm going to point my fingers towards my heels. So once I have a firm contact with my hands and feet towards the floor, I can think about lifting my butt up towards the sky. So push through all 4 points of contact against the floor. I come up into tabletop, so my thighs are parallel. My hips are open, my heart is open. Now the last thing I want to open is my throat, So I drop the head back just slightly, not all the way back, just slightly. Notice that I can still talk, right? So breathe, and this is a little bit more intense than that bridge pose. You gotta breathe, you gotta think about tightening everything. Maybe smile just a little bit, and when the sensation gets to be a little too much, you're gonna tuck your chin in and then lower the butt all the way down to the floor. All right, very good. Reach the legs out. Lower your arms down onto your elbows. And then slide your fingertips just barely underneath your butt. And we come into fish pose. So the feet are together. You're pointing through the toes. You're toning the legs, squeezing the legs. Belly is in, okay? So from here, all we need to do is to really just slide the head back, open the throat completely, and rest the top of your head onto that floor. So throat is really open, heart is really open, and you feel the support on the top of your head, not too heavy. And just breathe. Feel free to close your eyes. Now, if this feels completely undoable, which is completely possible, okay? You're gonna lay down first. And then bring your hands underneath your hips. So pick up your hips and bring the hands underneath. And then you're gonna lift up through this way. As you lift up, simply slide the head in and then maybe see if you can lift up to the top of your head. And then this way there is a little bit less compression. To breathe, open your chest. Collarbones are really wide here. You should be able to really breathe and enjoy the sensation in this pose. Good. And then let's release down, okay? Slide your hands out. And what I like to do is to come back into knees to chest again. Just give myself a little hug, counter pose, right? For the back of the body. Just relax it a little bit after the bridge, after the tabletop, after fish pose, all of which are arching my back. And now I'm just massaging it out a little bit. Okay, so let's finish the sequence with seated twist. Drop your knees to one side and then use your hand, push the floor away, come up into a seated position. So easy seated position, this doesn't really matter, just as long as you feel comfortable, okay? So sit your spine up nice and tall, shoulders are right over your hips. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. So let's just take one arm and then put it to the outside of your knee. Keep the spine nice and tall, and you want to twist belly, ribs, and chest again. The back hand stays on the floor, fingertips are down, and you're simply trying to turn the upper body from the waistline up towards the side. Gentle twisting sensation. Gentle compression for the internal organs to boost that digestion process to help us with our immunity. And breathe. You want to make sure that you can breathe nice and easy in this position. So long spine is going to help with that. If I'm curled up, that breathing process is going to be compromised. So open it up, the airways. Make sure that the back of the neck is really long as well, and crown of the head is reaching up towards the sky. Breathe into your ribs and twist. After a few breaths, the body feels more relaxed and mobile. Come back to the center. Maybe just feel the difference between both sides a little bit. And then take it to the opposite side. So I am not trying to crank it, right? If I really cranked it, I could probably turn a lot more, but I don't really like that sensation. The point is to gently stimulate your internal digestive system, to speed it along, to say, here is your path, here's your flow, here's where to go. I'm making way for you. See, I like to sit here and talk to my internal organs. Maybe someday you will too. So even it out on both sides. And then coming back to the center. Bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. Thank you for watching the video. I hope your practice is fruitful, is rewarding, is calming. Namaste.